All right, so just let me check if Miss. All right, so Miss Cox, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, so that was your question. So I was throwing it out to everybody now. Anybody can give me a definition for odd number. Just raise your.
Sir, so basically, odd numbers are numbers that can be, when it divide into two, it leaves a remainder.
All right, you have to be careful with what you say when you're making statements in maths. Because what you just said just now, say it again. And let me point.
Sir, if it divide it by two, it leaves a remainder.
Exactly. So any odd number, when you divide them by 2, it leaves a remainder. So if it leaves a remainder, can it be divided exactly by 2? Ms. Cox?
No, sir.
No. So would it be infinite, or would it be finite, infinite, or not?
Sir, null.
Correct.
Even if I'm right.
Correct. Because you see, you are unable to divide any odd number. So if you are to try to divide odd number by 2, you wouldn't get any members at all. So the set would be empty. All right, so 7, question 7. Miss Taylor, are you there? Miss Taylor? Are you hearing me, Miss Taylor? Miss Amanda, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Are you still on the road?
No, sir, I'm home now.
All right. Now, question 7 is yours. The set of planets in the solar system, infinite, finite, or not?
Sir, I would say finite.
Right. You have any reason?
Sir, because they can be listed and counted.
Right. They can be listed and counted. Correct. All right. So, Miss Flavia.
Yes, sir.
Question 8 is yours. The set of people that have swum the Atlantic Ocean.
Infinite.
Mm-hmm. Need to have swum the Atlantic Ocean.
It would be null, sir. Sorry.
You first need to tell me what it means to have swum the Atlantic Ocean. We have to know what we are dealing with first. When you say swum the Atlantic Ocean, what it means?
When it's the Atlantic Ocean, I would think you would be far out into the sea. So, generally, person wouldn't go that far to swim.
All right. So in this context, it's really saying to swim across it. And so, correct, you wouldn't be able to swim across it. So the answer would be?
No, sir.
No. All right, good. All right, so question 9 says that if A equal to the set A, B, C, D, what is the number of elements in A? And this one goes to Miss Green.
Where, sir?
Question 9. Oh, your answer is?
4 elements.
Correct. So it goes without saying, Mr. Paisley. Let me call on Mr. Ajano because I know I'm not hearing from him. Question 10 is here, Mr. Ojino. Are you hearing me, Mr. Ojino?
Yes, sir.
All right, question 10, B is equal to the set 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Write down the value of number of elements in B. Your question, Mr. For the answer.
10, sir.
All right, so you would have counted 10 elements there, correct. All right, moving along. All right, so the number of elements in a set. So how do we know the number of elements in a set again? You simply do what? You simply count them. So the number of elements in a set is denoted by n bracket A. Thus, if A is equal to the set 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, n bracket A is simply 5 because you just go and count them. Membership of a set. Now we would have met this symbol before. So this symbol means is a member of or is an element of. All right. Now, if we have the set A equal to 3, 5, 7, 9, and you look in that set 3, 5, 7, 9, clearly 5 is in the set. So we can write 5 is a member of A using that symbol 5, and this now reads is a member of A. All right. Everybody see that? Now, when you look in the set A, you realize that you don't see any 4 in the set A. So we can just put a slash to the member of symbol and just say 4 is not a member of A. So here now, in the following sets, one of the elements is incorrect. Rewrite the set correctly and state using set notation the element which is not a member of the corrected set. So let me read that again. In the following sets, one of the elements is incorrect. Rewrite the set correctly and state using set notation the element which is not a member of the corrected set. Well, raise your hand if you are clear as to what this is asking you to do. All right, I am only seeing a few hands. Raise your hand if you are not clear what it is asking you to do. All right, so there are a number of persons who are not clear. All right, so what it's actually saying that you should do, you should find for each of these sets, there's a member, or I shouldn't say there's a member, there's an element which is not supposed to be there. Find that element, take it out, and rewrite the set and put in the correct element in the set. All right. Anybody would like to do question 1? Anybody who understands and want to do question 1, raise your hand.
Sir, I'll try.
All right, Ms. Trivia, go ahead.
So for number 1, it says 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. It should have been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we'll take out the 7.
All right, so here now you have to use the correct notation to write now. So you could say now 6 is what?
6 is not an element.
Not
No,
6, not 6.
7
7
is not an element of P.
is not an element of P.
P.
And then now you write the corrected set and P
Should have
equal the set what?
equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
All right, so that's all you're asked to do. Identify the members which is not belonging to the set, and then find the one that is the correct member and rewrite the set. All right, so everybody clear on what we are doing now? Let me see the hands up, those who are clear as to what we're doing. All right, so you can lower your hand now if everybody is clear. Miss Trivia, Miss Shay, you can lower your hand. So. All right. So we would have done question 1. So question 2 now. Is there anybody who would like to try question 2? Just raise your hand. If you think you know what the answer is, raise your hand. All right, go ahead, Miss Green.
Sir, I'm gonna try, sir. I'm not sure if I'm trying. All right, sir, I would take out 4, 18, and 36, sir.
4, 18. It's just one element that is incorrect, so there's not so many of them.
Okay.
Elements here to pick out.
All right, sir. We think about it some more.
You think about it some more? Let's wait some. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm seeing the pattern here where between the space 1 and 4, I see where there's like 2, 3, and then 4. And then from 4 to 9, so now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each time I guess they're adding 2 to it. So I'm thinking of removing the 18 and put 16. Let me see if I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, no, 49, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, sir, 16.
Okay. Anybody else is in agreement with Ms. Waysome? Let me see your hand. All right, Ms. Cox. Anybody else? All right. Anybody?
I got that too.
All right. Anybody else has a different answer? Raise your hand. Make sure you can lower your hand, please. Anybody else has a different answer? All right, Ms. Waysome will go along with your answer. And you saw where there's a pattern of, in the first case, you add 3, the second case, you add 5, the next case, you would add what? 7. If you think of it in that context, you're really adding odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers. So you start out with 3, then 5, then 7, and so on. So that's one pattern, but that's not.
Sir, you could have just said square numbers as well.
That's exactly what I was just going to point out, that it's not the only pattern, because if you look at these, you notice that if you square each number from the counting number system, if you square 1, you get back 1. You square 2, you get 4. You square 3, you get 9. You square 4, you get 16. You square 5, you get 25, and so on. So those are 2 patterns that you can identify. So we can say 18 is not a member of Q, and hence the corrected set, we would replace the 18 with 16. All right, so everybody is following so far. Good. question 3 now. Raise your hand if you think you know the answer and you want to try. Go ahead, Miss Clark. Tell us what is happening here now.
So the answer is 9 is not a member of the set. It should be
9 is
9 is not a member of 9 is not a member of set R. It should have been
it's subtracting how much?
3.
All right. So what's supposed to be the member there?
8, sir.
All right. So it will replace this with 8. And then now you subtract 3 all the way down. So 3 from 17 give you 14. 3 from 14 give you 11. 3 from 11 give you 8. 3 from 8 give you 5. And 3 from 5 give you 2. Correct, Miss Clark. Everybody is seeing that? Anybody that's in agreement? Raise your hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, moving along. Now, question 4. If you know the answer and wish to do the question, just raise your hand. Anybody? Question 4?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Even though
the slash on the O.
all right, so this
It
was
should be repeat. Yes, sir.
this was the actual Greek letter that I was mentioning. This is actually the symbol phi, and it denotes empty set. But it's a Greek letter. So when you look at the letters that we have here, we have our standard alphabet, and this one is from the Greek alphabet. So this clearly does not belong there. So what should be there instead?
D, sir.
Okay, good. So that is pretty clear and straightforward. All right, question 5. Who wants to try? Raise your hand if you want to try question 5, students. Go ahead, Ms. Shea.
I would say so I would say so let me think about my answer again and come back.
All right, do so. Lower your hand, Ms. Shea.
So 11.
All right, so anybody else in agreement with Ms. Shea? Ms. Shea is 11. You can lower your hand, Ms. Shea. Anybody is in agreement with Ms. Shea? All right. All right, we're going to stick a pin on that, Ms. Shea, until we get some more response. Anybody else have another answer? Miss Wisdom.
7, sir. So you'd remove the 9 and put 7.
Okay, so what is the pattern here, Miss Wisdom?
All right. I'm seeing, sir, we're between 5 and 9, they skip 1. And then between 9, hold on there. 5, 9, 11. Yeah. They do 1, sir, and then between 11 and 13, I think they add 4. No, it mix up, sorry, it mix up. Hold on.
All right, Miss Clark. Go ahead.
Sir, you take out 9 and put 7 because it is a set of prime numbers.
Anybody else agree with Ms. Clark? Anybody agree
Sir,
with Ms. Clark? Go ahead.
sir, as I was saying, so the 7 would go there because the pattern is between 5 and 9 there's 1, and between 9 so it would actually be 7, and then between 7 and 11 is actually 4, and then between 11 and 13 is 1. So it's like the pattern keeps on alternating by adding 1 or 4.
Okay. What about Miss Clark's suggestion? Does that have any validity to it?
Could Ms. Clark please repeat, sir?
So Ms. Clark, give us a reason for removing the 9. Ms. Clark, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I said remove the 9 and put 7 because it's a set of prime numbers.
9 is not a prime number, sir.
Okay, so anybody else agree with Ms. Clark? All right, so so clearly, yes, that is the reason. If you notice, all the other numbers are prime numbers except 9. All right, all the other numbers only have 1 on themselves as factors. All right, very good, Miss Clark, and good try, Miss Wasom. All right, now from 6 to 10, you have to say which of the following statements are true. So question 7 says, question 6 says that 7 is a member of prime factors of 63. True or false?
True.
All right, good.
True, sir.
Question 7, cod is a member of fish. True or false?
True.
True.
Yes, sir.
Right.
True.
Question 8, 24 is not a multiple of 5. True or false?
True, sir.
True.
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 Question 9, hexagon is a quadrilateral, is a member of quadrilateral.
Oh. Wait, false, sir.
False.
All right, what are quadrilaterals?
Sir, quadrilaterals are shapes that have 4 equal sides, and also pentagons and polygons are quadrilaterals.
Be careful of your
Hexagon.
and for a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is not. It is not a shape with 4 equal sides, but rather a shape with 4 sides.
It's a false, that, sir. Number 9 a false.
So hexagon, what's a hexagon?
Hexagon.
6-sided.
A hexagon is a polygon.
Yeah, but how many sides?
It's a
Six sides, sir.
6-sided shape.
6 side, right? So it would be false. So a 6-sided shape cannot be a member of 4-sided figures. All right, so that's false. Question 10. True or false? Octagon, not a member of polygon.
False.
That's false, sir.
False. Octagon is a polygon.
False. That's a polygon.
What's a polygon?
That's
What's a polygon? And somebody tell me what a polygon is.
Sir, polygons are shapes that have 6 equal sides.
Anybody else agree with me, Shay? What are polygons, students? Mr. Giovanni, polygons, what are polygons?
I don't remember.
Let's say some, what are polygons?
Sir, I'm not sure.
Ms. Cox, what are polygons?
Sir, polygon is a shape that has a plane figure and have 3 or more sides.
All right, correct. So a polygon is a many-sided figure. All right. So plane means flat.
Oh, sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
It's a shapes that also have a 2-dimensional and
Right. That's what
closed shape.
yeah, that's what a plane is. A plane is a flat surface, and so it is a 2-dimensional figure. So the most important thing here, poly means many, and here polygon would mean many sides, right? So octagon is not a member of polygons. Is that true or false?
False.
All right. Was that you, Ms. Trevia?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody else in agreement with Ms. Trevia? Let me see your hand.
False, sir.
All right. Why you say it is false, Ms. Trevia? Remember, you have to give me reason. You can't just tell me false or so. Give me some reason, Ms. Trevia.
Sir, because you said polygon is a many-sided figure that have many sides.
Right.
So octagon would eventually fall under it.
What's an octagon? Ms. Trevia, how many sides an octagon has?
Sir, I'm not sure. Is it 8?
All right, good guess. Ms. Cox, are you in agreement with Ms. Trevia and others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Octagon have 8 sides.
Yes, sir. It's a
Right.
eight.
So polygon, 3 or more sides are polygon. Once you have 3 or more sides, you have a polygon. And so an octagon is an 8-sided figure. And yes, it is also a polygon. All right. Let me see what else. All right. So we are at the end of this session. I'm not going to start anything new now, but let me just mention a few things before I dismiss you. All right. So, be reminded you will get a test on Tuesday, right? The test will take the usual format. It will be a Google form, and it will be a multiple choice. And you will get at least maybe about 20 or so questions, right? And you will have 1 hour in which to do it. All right. So be reminded of that. Now, in addition to that, I've posted quiz number 3 and quiz number 4. Now, quiz number 3 has to do with consumer arithmetic. Quiz number 4 has to do with sets. Now, I will suggest that you don't do quiz 4 until we have gone through most of the topics in sets, right? So, but for now, you can do quiz 3 because we would have gone through those topics already. Now, there are also some structured papers that are put there. So remember now to access the quiz and the multiple choice and the structured question in the menu on the front page of the site. You're going to look for graded assignment. You're going to click on graded assignment. You're going to see 2 options, multiple choice and structured. To access the quiz, you click on the multiple choice. To access the structured, you click on the structure. Now, so you can go there and do quiz 3. And for structured question, we have problem paper 1, 2, 3, and 4. So problem paper 3 and 4 were also uploaded just now. Now, problem 3 is a set of questions relating to fractions, and they're actual past paper questions on fractions. Now, quiz structured paper 4, our problem paper 4, would be also decimals that are taken from the structured paper, and those will be decimal that can also be in the form of fractions and so on. Now, for the structured papers that are there, that is problem paper 3 and 4, I would have posted alongside video pages that you can view before you actually do this structured paper. Now, if you notice, I don't actually have a Dropbox for you to submit them. No, because I am taking it that you're just going to practice these. I'm not going to be collecting them, but I'm expecting that you're going to watch the videos and then you're going to do the questions. So those are your responsibility, students. Now, when it comes on to a test, I may at some point prepare a structured paper test for you. But for now, we are doing the tests mostly in multiple choice, but there will be a point where you'll be doing structured questions. And so I don't want you to take these structured questions for granted because I'm not asking you to upload them. But in the meantime, I'm asking you to watch the videos and practice them. All right, guys, is that clear to you all? Raise your hands if you're all understanding what I'm saying. All right, good. So with that said, I'm going to end tonight's session here. And
Sir,
yes, Mr. Paisley.
sir, what I was saying about the reuse of my SBA,
All
sir,
right.
when I went to...
So let me address that for you, Mr. Paisley. If you have done exam previously in math and your SBA grade is still valid, all you need to do is tell them to sign you up as a recent student. When they sign you up as a recent, everything will come back up on your file with your SBAs. Just tell them to sign you up as recent. Okay, Mr. Paisley?
All right, sir.
Okay, so just advise them to do that. Yes, Ms. Trevor.
You were saying something about videos. I didn't get that part.
Right. So beside the problem sheet 3 and 4, there's a button beside them marked video. So you click on that button, you watch the video as how to do those types of problems, and then now you try the problem sheet. You go through and try the questions. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I'm expecting everybody to do that. Students, as you look around the time slip away, you have SBA coming up to deal with, so don't waste your time. Please take the time out, practice these questions, do the quizzes, because they're important.
Sir,
Yes. Right.
question. What if you do you did the exam last year, but the grade never good, so you didn't want to resit the sir, you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Sir,
So
me I say if me want to reach the exam, but me just didn't want to make little changes to my SBA to make it perfect. Me couldn't do that, and me just have to do it from scratch.
you will have to do it from scratch because the SBA is done in group
Okay.
and so we won't be able to have you just doing an SBA by yourself. We're doing it in groups. All right. So I will assign it to a group, and then now from the group, we'll have a team leader who will report to me what is happening, updating me in terms of your progress. And so every question you can channel through the group leader. And in addition now, you're going to decide how to share the task of the SBA. And I will also help you to write your SBA in a Google document so that you can do it from wherever you are. More than one person can work on the same document. All right, is that clear, guys? So after the test next week, Tuesday, next week, Thursday, I will assign you guys into groups. And so I will choose who I'm going to group together. Any question?
Sir, tomorrow too late to check back on the registration, sir, like how the deadline passed.
No, you can check them. You can check them. I don't think the deadline for payment is different from the deadline for them submitting whatever it is that they need to submit. So you can check them.
Cause the action is like they never see nobody want to use back the SBA, sir.
Just all right. If anything and you're having difficulty, just have them call me.
Okay, sir.
Right, just tell them to call Mr. James. All right, tell them that I said that all you need to do is to sign up as a receipt student. If they sign you up as receipt, no matter where you have done the exam before, all of the information would come up. And if your SBA is valid, then you'll be able to use it back. Ms. Javier, question?